Week full of chances for you to go fund yourself, but Friday evening, I think maybe on this show is going to be the last chance for you to do that. But each one of these keywords, I got $1,000, so listen closely for that. Cavaliers are off tonight. They split that two-game series of the Celtics one apiece. Beat them the first night on Saturday, but lost last night 98-92. Downtown, they'll hit New York, play the Nets tomorrow night at 7:30, and then be back home on Thursday to play the Warriors at the Romo Fijo. So 7:30 tomorrow night, 7:30 tomorrow night. Here on MMS, you'll hear Cavaliers basketball live from the where do the Nets play? Live.
The Barclays Center.
The Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. And, of course, you can listen to the games on the free iHeartRadio app.
Which is also where you can listen to this show for free live if you really need the live experience. And you don't have a radio around and we're not doing the YouTube live stream anymore. Now you have to wait for those to get uploaded at the end of each segment. But they're all there at AlanCoxShow.com if you want to watch them. If you like looking at our faces.
Got a good face, you know? It's a good crew of faces.
Also,
there's
go
worse.
ahead.
I was going to say, there's worse radio shows, face-wise.
I was going to say, not sound-wise, definitely face-wise.
Face-wise.
Yes. Thank you as well, because I've been slacking, to Mikhail Gaborbabov for helping out with the video.
Nailed that one. That was
the
good.
premiere of Russia back in the day, I think.
See, now they're working through the whole show.
Yes, because they've got to do segment by segment.
Yeah.
So that has kind of changed up the expectation now that we have for the people who give of their time and treasure here in the Alan Cox Show video department.
Good job, Miguel.
Good job, Mikhail Gaborbabov. I was trying to find some follow-up on Brass Against. The singer,
yeah.
that obviously they wanted to kind of push this under the rug. The singer of this band who took a whiz on a guy's head at that festival in Florida over the weekend. And the cops, they posted some info, I guess, on their Facebook page or whatever. This is down in Daytona Beach. And the police down there got a message on their police department Facebook account about the incident. And they told the person complaining to file a police report. And so that's what the person did. I wouldn't have thought that a person would have had to file a report. I mean, other than, I don't know how that works. But so now what you're going to have is you're going to have a fan or somebody who was at the show, has got a bug up their ass, filing a police report. Now, this would just be an indecent exposure charge.
Right.
So what is that, like $1,000 maybe? A little bit out of pocket, right? But here's my question. Because if she took a whiz on the guy's head, but nobody saw anything, they saw the fluid, right? Mm-hmm. But they didn't see anything. Did she expose herself?
They were indecently exposed to the urine.
Well, let me just read you the statute here in Florida. I didn't even have, I had no idea that things were illegal in Florida. But turns out there are some things illegal in Florida.
There's no rules.
Turns out there's some things illegal in Florida. It's against the law to expose his or her sexual organs in public or so near as to be seen from private premises in a vulgar or indecent manner.
Ooh, that's the in your doorway one.
That wasn't vulgar.
So I don't think anybody's going to argue that what she did was vulgar in the broadest sense of the word. But if you expose yourself and nobody sees it, you technically did expose yourself, right? You had ass cheeks to the wind. Mm-hmm. But if nobody saw it, it's like if a tree falls in the forest.
If a pea falls on your face
and
nobody's around to see it.
Can you file a police report because a woman consensually whizzed on a guy's head at a concert? I mean, listen, as a ticket holder, you basically sign all your rights away as soon as you walk into that venue. You read the fine print. Nobody's responsible for anything except you. So you don't have any claim against the venue or whatever. I'm just curious where all this will lead. because I don't even know that the woman herself, the singer, this Sophia Urista, ironically, I don't even know that she has posted any kind of comment. The band has. They very quickly were like, hey, we didn't know it was going to happen. Thanks for coming out. But I don't know that she's said anything. But she grabbed the guy, ran up there. She said what she was going to do, said she was going to pee on him, and he couldn't wait to get up there.
Right, yeah, he wasn't. So I guess if you witnessed that, but who's the nerd that's going?
That's what I'm saying.
I was exposed to indecency at a music show.
I mean, this is the greatest thing anybody's seen at a show in a long time. It's too bad that band kind of is lame, but...
So I feel like you got to play some of the band because you keep saying that the band is lame.
Well, but we've played them before as like a goof.
But we could play
porn covers of other people's music.
Let's hear a little bit of it.
Okay, Killing in the Name. How about Killing in the Name?
What a...
It's like if your high school marching band was really into Rage Against the Machine.
And now you know why we needed to play that because...
But I've played this before.
But we didn't play it before when Corey Roddick was here. And just the disgust on his face.
Right? It's unnecessary. I mean, it's... And she's a great singer, and she's foxy, but she's the focal point of this band. Because otherwise, you've got a marching band doing rock songs.
Well, what helps playing it is picturing someone peeing on someone to this music with this going
the
on
least
in the
likely
background.
band ever to engage in the,
This sucks.
I want to hear
This
the
is
name
terrible.
of- Oh, yeah. This is like county fair music.
It's like the world's worst Metallica tribute band doing the symphony stuff. Hey, I'm your lead.
Of the same that burn crosses.
And she's a very good singer.
Yeah.
Who's like trying to do like a gritty rock thing. So I don't know. The whole thing doesn't work for me. But people dig them and they do festivals and Tool takes them out because they did a couple of Tool songs that people really responded to.
Yeah, that doesn't really dingle my berry, but... It's hilarious to hear, though.
Warrant doesn't sound so ridiculous now, do they?
I never said they did.
Don't you worry, Corey. They will always sound ridiculous.
Well, true.
So, what else did they do? Guerrilla Radio, Cult of Personality. So it's a lot of Rage Against the Machine. Like their first album was either Rage or Audio Slave songs, and then Cult of Personality. So, again, when Richard Cheese was doing Lounge Against the Machine 20 years ago, it was funny, and it was quirky, and it was cool. But the whole, like, it's hipster covers of band. I mean, whatever. There's an audience for it, but I don't know that more people are going to go see them because of this. Because you go, Jesus, I just came to see her pee again. I don't need to hear all this discordant crap.
William Hung, though. That guy went on an arena tour, remember? He was terrible on American Idol.
Bang.
Yeah.
That
guy
yeah.
did a couple legs of an arena tour. Anything's possible, sadly.
Yeah, but not by himself, did he? I mean, didn't they have like an American Idols tour and he was one of the people?
Well,
and he
was
went
the
out?
draw, right?
Was he?
I feel like he went on his own arena tour.
I don't
Might be
know.
right.
I mean, nothing that ridiculous would ever happen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on ice.
William Hung did Rocket Man, Hotel California, I Believe I Can Fly.
Talk to me, tell me your name. You blow me off like it's all the same. You lit it fierce and I'm ticking away like a bomb. Yeah, baby. Talk to me, tell me your sign. You're switching sides like a Gemini. You're playing games and now you're hitting my heart like a drum. Yeah, baby.
Oh, this is a Ricky Martin song. I was thinking that
You didn't know
this
who
was.
it was?
I did, but I just brain fart. I was thinking this was his own song.
Ricky
Ricky Martin.
She bangs, she
Once William Hung lends his vocals to a song, it's eternally his, Alan.
That's true. But also when they give him full studio production and a backing band, that's a whole other thing too, right? You can put any jamoke up there and make it passable, or at least, charge them $15 and they'll walk away kind of happy. Hotel California. Yeah, so anyway, I was hoping for more of an update on that Brass Against thing, and unless it's something I haven't seen. But all I saw was that somebody filed a police report. Because, to be fair, that's what any cop will tell you. Well, you got a problem, file a police report. But the lead story is still just that she peed on that dude. Leads to police report as more details emerge. No more details have emerged. Every single detail is in that video.
Yeah, right.
There's no subtext here. It was just really. That's why.
we don't know what it smells like. Maybe she had asparagus.
That's why I think the whole
Coffee?
thing was set up.
Yeah.
I think she set it up with the dude and didn't tell the band. I don't know why you would do that. What person who's Corey? You're in a band.
I am.
You
Speed
would.
rail.
You would.
Ding.
Speed Rail followed me on Instagram yesterday. I
Hey.
thought that's pretty cool.
You would make sure, any performer makes sure they have the emptiest of empty bladders before they go out on stage. Mm-hmm. She goes out, she's like, I got to pee. Where's the bucket? No, listen, man. Everybody, you got to do your own thing, but you can't tell me somebody's going to go out there and accidentally has a full bladder. These guys, the rest of the band is like 9 guys with horns and a drummer. They could vamp while she goes and has a whiz. You know what I mean?
Well, she knows where to hit her vocal cue. If they start, there's no stopping all those dudes, so she has to run and then leak. It happens. I peed, during a show. Thank God for wireless technology. But yeah,
Took the mic in the bathroom with you?
You got
I would
the
take my
battery
bass.
pack on you? Yeah.
Yeah, and just kind of I'm only writing E and writing A and looking pretty anyway, so
Yeah.
that's like one-handed operation. It worked out pretty well. This could happen. This could totally happen.
This could happen in a Speed Rail show.
Maybe it should.
Yeah. But to this band's credit, the most unlikely band to ever have this on their CV now, and every other band who you might expect that from goes, how did we miss this?
Come on.
How did we? Now we have to ratchet it up. We were supposed to be Daytona Beach's premier horn
Golden shower.
Nickelback cover band, and look what happened. We got leapfrogged. Leaped it. I have got $1,000 here for you. It's a chance for you to go fund yourself. So listen closely and good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword WORK to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's WORK to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself from 100.7 WMMS.
Corey, you'll like this. You're a Linkin Park fan, yeah?
Love Linkin Park.
Big
Absolutely.
Linkin Park fan.
1-800.
Did you see the gamer, like the Twitch reporter, interview Mike Shinoda and didn't know who he was?
No, like recently?
Yeah, it's just happened. So Netflix released something called Arcane, which is a show about the video game League of Legends. And they put on this big streamed event because that's how you're going to see it. And Mike Shinoda's there. And he's wearing a tux. And the girl doesn't know who he is. Doesn't know who he is by seeing him. And then he mentions it and she's embarrassed. But it's got to be weird. You're in Linkin Park now and kids don't know who you are.
People, to be
They've
fair,
been
people
around
didn't know
a-
him then.
I didn't know that name was
He was the
associated
guy
with it.
who wasn't Chester Bennington.
Mike Shinoda, girl, you know my singer died. My singer died. Now I guess we gotta use Mike Shinoda.
There you go. That's how we know who Mike Shinoda is.
Okay, well, now we all know.
I'm very excited. For me, as more of a fan of Valorant, I'm a little like a fish out of water in a sense.
Okay, you came up here, you didn't tell me your name, so I don't know your
My name is Mike Shinoda. I play in a band called Linkin Park. She didn't know that. This is a great reaction. I also see my Twitch, by the way. Official Mike Shinoda.
I'm gonna need the camera to just tilt down for a second. You're gonna need, here, you hold this. I'm just gonna, thank you so much. You're amazing. I
is why I'm here.
apologize for my transgressions. You're the best thing that's ever happened to the world.
Right, yeah, well.
All right, a little over the
We need to
top there.
focus on the important thing.
Yeah.
He mentioned Linkin Park in the present.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like, yeah, I'm that guy who used
I
to be in
am
Linkin
the
Park.
guy from Linkin Park. Yeah, but Linkin Park is eternal, right? It'll always remain.
You
In
should
your
hope so.
heart.
Yeah. What was his side thing? Fort
There was Fort Minor,
Fort Minor, yeah.
Executioners, and then he
remember
did a
the
solo
name.
thing.
Executioners. Yeah, yeah.
It's going
It's
down.
going down. Yeah.
I just remember the Fort Minor.
That was like a ballady one, I think, wasn't it?
It was. Remember the name? We did a cheerleading dance to it. That's the only reason I remember that. But who did they? Who did Linkin Park partner with?
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z. Those were the greatest mashups of 2003. I was like,
They're
this
pretty
is the
good.
best music I've ever heard.
Mike Shinoda, girl, you know my singer died. My singer died. Now I guess we gotta use Mike Shinoda.
Yeah, all right. Well, listen, Mike Shinoda, the girl, but that's got to be weird. You're in Lincoln Park and you're like, we are now at the age.
Classic rock.
Kids don't know who it is.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it is.
They've been around for like 25 years.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Lincoln Park will, in the very not too distant future, be up for induction in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they will, dude. And if this doesn't happen, I'm burning myself at the stake outside of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
All right, dramatic a bit.
What are you speaking about 1-800-273-8255, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline? Chester Bennington, very real.
Keeping it real with Chester B.
Wouldn't that be funny though if Corey was so dramatic that if he set himself on fire, we're just like, oh my god, again, Corey.
Right,
exactly.
exactly.
Fire.
First it was the Monkeys and Motley Crue.
Oh,
God, with the immolation again.
just knock it off. We see you.
No, I mean, they just had the Hybrid Theory 20th anniversary, and, you know, they're going to be up for induction.
It's going to be amazing to be able to walk into a head shop. Not that I ever go in any of those. And, you know, you see the tapestry of, like, you know, Hendrix, and he's the god of, I don't know, reggae, tie-dye-ish things when Bob Marley's not there. John Lennon, the figurehead of peace, love, and happiness, even though he beat the hell out of all of his wives. And then, I don't know, I feel like Chester Bennington will then be put on as, like, the patron saint of cereal or something that completely misses the mark. But as long as I can buy, like, Chester rolling papers or something, I'll be happy.
Sure.
It'll happen, right?
Soon.
But I mean, if there was another guy that somebody knew from Lincoln Park, I would think it would be Mike Shinoda.
Sure.
Like if you see Dave Farrell, you're not going to go, "Oh my God, it's Dave Farrell from Lincoln Park."
How old is this
or Brad
girl?
Delson? You know,
Yeah,
huh?
she sounds pretty young.
Yeah,
She's
sounds
like
young.
early 20s. She's like
Yeah,
a Twitch
so-
reporter. You know,
Right, so her knowledge of Linkin Park is probably pretty minimal.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
you're to the point now where like the kids don't know who you are, even though your music still gets played. It's still
Listen,
in pop culture.
If
you know?
Mike Shinoda walked into this room right
I
now,
didn't know
I
that
don't know what he
name.
looks. I know the name. I don't know what he
didn't.
looks like.
You-
I mean, I know he's Asian.
You'd recognize right away because I go into like a fit of hysterics or something like that.
I mean,
Passing out.
Johan's Asian too. Another guy in Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
but
Never
if
heard
Chester
that name.
Bennington would have walked up, she'd have known exactly who he was.
Well, because he
Yeah,
was
'cause
a zombie.
Well, yeah.
Oh my God!
Jackson.
Where's the garlic? Wait, no, that's vampires.
No, God, please, no! Garlic is. Where's the garlic?
Never mind.
The smell's overpowering.
please, no!
Wait a minute. Do zombies like garlic though?
Do they like garlic? I don't know. They like brains.
Flesh.
I don't know if they like garlic. Garlic. So anyway, there you go. Mike Shinoda getting the girl prostrating herself and apologizing there.
It's embarrassing, though.
Well, I mean,
Is it? Okay.
but it would also be nice to be rich and a rock star and kind of be anonymous. You can walk around and some people are going to go, "Hey, man," and other people are not going to know who you are. That wouldn't be so bad.
I mean, we've talked about that before, where that's like the perfect level of fame. Like when you comedian-wise, someone like Brian Regan, who can go and sell out shows any town he's in, and then walk across the street and have a beer and nobody bothers him.
yes,
Like that's kind of cool.
quiet money.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let me take a break here. If you want to get a text in for anything, 35192 to do that. And if you want to listen anywhere, you can do that on the iHeartRadio app.
If the